Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacey Flowers and I am a student of Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace University, and I'm on a journey to become 100% debt free. My current debt is nearly $200,000. I'm on baby step number 2 to repay all of my debts. My income as of this month is $9,000 and I work for myself and my company part-time. In this video, I'm going to be going over my budget report card for December 2018. So if you are interested in that, please keep watching. All right, so I like to start out my budget report cards with a little bit of a reflection, because for me, the money is more than just dollars and cents. And my first question is, what am I grateful for? And December has been nothing short of a beautiful, miraculous month. And I think the thing that I'm most grateful for, oh man, I don't want to be emotional. Okay, these are in no particular order, just the way that they're coming up. But I'm really grateful for my family. Like this year, our Christmas Eve tradition was beautiful. Like it was one of the most, like, it was spectacular. Like it was so beautiful, so powerful, so wonderful. Like I am just over the moon, blown away by my family. Like my family is incredible, like every single person in my family. And this Christmas was just beautiful. And I think it was something that I didn't know was possible, that we could achieve like this level of a beautiful, I didn't know that I could experience this level of a beautiful Christmas being in as much debt as I'm in, but realizing that like the debt that I'm in doesn't determine the level of Christmas that I have was really powerful. So it's the number one thing that I'm grateful for is my family. They were just incredible. I think also I'm really grateful for one of my friends. December was a tough month for me emotionally because, and I mentioned this in my vlog, like, my deepest fear is the fear of success, and I am now succeeding at that which I'm attempting to do, both on this journey to become debt free, but just personally in my life. And it's a lot for me emotionally, and I think that it's a blessing when you have people in your life who can hold space for what scares you, even if it scares nobody else in the universe. But like, because they understand that it scares you, they don't make you feel bad for what scares you. Like they just support you and they just like show up for you. And that's what this friend does. Like he consistently shows up and is just like this amazing like lighthouse in all of the storms I apparently create, because I get that experiencing success isn't a traditional storm. I don't know why that's keep doing that. Isn't a traditional storm, right? Like it's a storm of your own making, but it's a storm nonetheless. And having this anchor of a person be like, hey, I get it. Well, I don't get it, but I can hold space for the stress that you're experiencing, and I'll joke with you and I'll comfort you and I'll listen to you while you deal with all that. So I'm super, super grateful for him. And then the last thing that I'm grateful for is I'm grateful for like myself and like me making the decisions each and every month that I needed to make so that I could like be experiencing the success that's kind of frightening me right now. But I think specifically just within the last month, me making a decision to commit to getting a personal trainer for my fitness goals, and me getting a coach, because I do think that my coach has helped tremendously. But even a therapist, but I think I've been grateful for my therapist before. So I really feel like the last piece of gratitude is just me being grateful for myself. And despite how sick I've been and up and down, like my feelings have been on this journey, and my overall mental health and wellness has been on this journey, I'm really grateful that like I stuck to my decisions and like the things that were best for me, because you know, in a relatively short period of time, like those decisions are proving incredibly fruitful. So I guess I'm grateful for trusting myself. That's what it is. Like, I'm super grateful that I trusted myself enough to say, I need this level of accountability, enough to say, you know, I'm going to spend money here. I'm going to move. I'm like, because when I think about all that I've done this year, I'm like, what in the world? Like, you know, like a lot truly can happen in a year. So I'm super grateful for trusting myself. That's what I'm grateful for. What worked this month, what really worked this month is me budgeting for Christmas and then me budgeting the gift money that I received. Budgeting for Christmas was awesome. Like, when I went to my hometown I didn't go with $500 because I had already paid for my Airbnb and purchased my bus ticket. But I don't know, what did I go with? Like maybe $300 or a little bit less than $300. But like, I just, like, I know that is a lot of money in my mind, but it really felt like a lot of money. Like, every time I was in the store, I was like, why do I have so much money? Like, where's this money coming from? So budgeting for Christmas is awesome. And I know a lot of you guys kept asking me, you know, like, how do you budget? And I think because I really only intended or planned to spend money on a gift for my son and my Secret Santa, I didn't really feel like I had anything of value to offer to that conversation about how to budget for Christmas. But I realized that I had a Christmas budget, and having that Christmas budget, I mean, it just served me so well. Like, it gave me the most peaceful holiday in all the land. And it's just like, this is what we probably should feel like on Christmas. Like, we should pre-decide how much we're going to spend, and then pre-decide what we're going to fit into there. And if something doesn't fit, we've already reconciled the feeling. So definitely this coming year, I'll definitely do more videos about like how to plan a Christmas budget and how to do that. Because I literally felt like I was like balling out of control for Christmas, and I was not. I mean, I had a really healthy budget, but I definitely wasn't balling out of control. And it's fascinating to me that when I started my Christmas budget, it was $750 and I reduced it to $500, and I still felt like I was balling out of control. So that worked. And then also budgeting my gift money. So something that I do with my business is the money that I earn in my company, the month that I earn it, I don't usually spend it in that month. I spend it the following month. That's why I always know how much money, how much my salary is going to be, because my company has already earned this revenue, has already calculated the expenses or whatever. And then when I'm paid my salary, it's from true profit that I have on hand in my company. And so I transferred that sort of to the money that I received in gifts, because like I mean, it's a gift, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything, like, but I think before it used to kind of frustrate me, because then I would like take that money and put it towards something that I budgeted for, and then like make up, like I would sort of just, it wasn't like I was like, so for example, like I had a budget to spend $50 on groceries, and then somebody sent me $50 in gift money. Like, I would spend it right away. In my mind, I would be like, oh, I'll just spend my grocery budget now, and then I know that I still have this $50 gift sort of inside of the amount of money that I was having. But that was just sort of tripping me up a little bit. I mean, it shook out in the wash, but I just don't think that that's a good best practice. So what I did this month is I just left it all in there, and then I spent it, I put it in its categories, like for people who specified where they wanted me to put it. I put money in different categories, and then at the end of the month, I was like, okay, with this amount that I have received this month, what do I want to do with it? And then I put it in one specific space, and I really, really like that. So moving forward, if I continue to receive gift money, that's what I'm gonna do, because that worked out really, really well. What didn't work is just the amount of emotional anguish I put myself through. I just really need to accept and adjust to the level of income and success that I'm experiencing now. It's challenging for me. Like, there are some, you know, paradigm shifts that I need to make. Like, one being that I am earning a significant amount of money working part-time. One being that I'm just earning a significant amount of money. Like, I have to just accept that and lean into all of the negative emotions that are coming up about it, and allow myself to feel those things. Because that didn't work. Like, taxing myself emotionally throughout the month didn't work for me in terms of me being as creative as I could have been, because I think that like I was taxing myself emotionally as a form of self-sabotage, so then that way I didn't have the energy to be creative, and then that turned into less output, which that's just a form of sabotage, right? Like, I'm just trying to slow down, but it's just like, You don't really want to slow down. You really want to get out of debt. So just let yourself go. Which then leads to the next question. What do I need to stop doing? I need to stop being so hard on myself. And then what do I need to start doing? I need to start letting the success that I'm experiencing now be effortless. Because all of the psychological, mental things that I'm telling myself about it, it's just like, they're just negative self-talk. They're probably just lies or myths or whatever that I believed in. And I need to stop being so hard on myself, and I just need to start allowing success to flow effortlessly. And then my intention for this month is to focus on my debt snowball. And with me focusing on my debt snowball, like the reason why I really want to focus on my debt snowball is, one, because I really want to become debt free. But two, I'm in baby step 2, and I really want to focus on like being very clear about what I need to do and what I need to earn to get out of baby step 2. And I just think the more I understand about my debt snowball in terms of like the details of like, my interests and, just different details and stuff like that of my debt snowball, the more success I'm going to have this year with repaying all of my debt. So that is all that I have for reflection. Now I'm going to throw you over my shoulder and we're going to take a look at my numbers on the every dollar view. Okay, so as you can see, it's not an every dollar budget because I still have $4.32 left in my budget that I didn't allocate. And a lot of that just has to do with when I was making adjustments as I was receiving gifts. From my company, I planned on receiving $6,000. You can see I received that. I received $530.68 in monetary gifts this month. And so that brought my total income for the month of December 2018 to $6,530.68. You can see here I tithed $600. You can see here for child support, commission, and iTunes, it was $600 that I was planning on spending, but I spent $7.83 over. I just spent that over that. There's really no explanation there, but I'm $7.83 over than what I originally intended to spend. For my emergency fund, it's fully funded, and my health savings is fully funded. I started a home goods savings because I did receive $75 between last month and this month. It's now at $75 where people are specifically like, I want you to spend this on home decor. So there's $75 in that home goods savings, but I did not plan to add any money to that, but I did just want to show you guys in that home goods sinking fund there is $75. My rent, I plan to spend $845. That's what I spent. For electricity, budgeted $25. It came up to $23. Gas, budgeted $25. It came up to $20.32. Phone bill, $35.82. And then my second gas, budgeted $25, and it came out to $20. So overall, these numbers are fairly consistent. I'm supposed to be on the budget plan. I'm also on auto draft for the utility bills. I don't know why it doesn't come out at the 25, but I'm still going to budget each month that amount just in case. It's never been over, but this is my first year living in this apartment, and so I rather have the extra couple dollars planned because that's what they told me my budget amount was going to be. I don't know why they don't pull that, than to not have it and then one day they pull it and it's not in there. When I come down to groceries, you will see that I have $150 allocated to groceries. If I'm not mistaken, in my original budget with me live, I only budgeted $50, but I did receive $100 in cash in multiple gifts to put towards groceries. And I also received a gift card, which is not listed here because it wasn't in cash, but I also received a Whole Foods gift card. So this month I actually spent $38.18 in overall groceries. But, I think I know why there was a little bit more money for my son, because when he came in town unexpectedly to surprise me, I pulled from that budget. That's why I was a little bit off there. That makes sense. But you can see that I have $111.82 left over from my original grocery budget, plus the gifts that I received, plus that $111 doesn't include the Whole Foods gift card that I have to spend. So I have quite a bit of money in my grocery budget remaining. Transportation, I spent $4.81 of my transportation budget, so quite a lot of money left in my transportation budget. Again, I think it's just because it was the holidays. You know, I was out of town. Everybody drove me everywhere when I was out of town. But for the most part, I just spent most of my days at home outside of the couple of times that I walked to the store, because it is the holiday season, so it was really, really mellow. Then coming down to my insurances, my renter's insurance, $575, my life insurance, $1044, my health coverage, $150 was taken out for that, and you can see that that was spent there. I only went to therapy this month, and I forgot to mention my therapy costs, which I have a video coming, but I forgot to mention my therapy costs for January. But I only went to therapy once in December because something came up with my therapist, and she took some time off. So that was $70 for that one time. I originally had a clothing budget, but I didn't end up buying any money for clothes. So technically I have $50 in a clothing budget. I think I may just pull that back into my budget and put it towards a debt, because I didn't give myself a clothing budget in January either. It wasn't necessary. I didn't give myself any pocket money, and that was a lot, had to do with the fact that I gave myself a generous Christmas budget. Didn't have a laundry budget. Then I gave myself a $500 Christmas budget, and you guys kind of helped me to break down what I was going to do for it. I did spend a little bit of extra money on my Secret Santa. My son got his gift. I spent money on food, and probably my most favorite thing that I spent money on was dinner and a movie for me and my dad. We went to the movies and we went to have dinner, and it was beautiful. It was me, my dad, and my aunt, and so it was very, very beautiful. One thing that you will notice that I didn't originally plan in the budget with me live is the cost for a personal trainer. The cost for my personal trainer monthly is $450, and so I added that at the end of the month. Once I was able to add up all the gift money that I received, I realized that I could put the lump sum of what people told me to specifically spend on myself. I could put that towards a personal trainer, which is super awesome. So I'm super excited about that. And that's also something that I forgot to mention in the budget with me live. So I will have that in the update as well. Then when it comes to paying my debt, you guys know that my PayPal debt is paid off. My minimum payment on my medical bill is $200. My minimum payment on City Girl is $250. I paid $248.96, and I really think that that was just because of the processing fees, that it didn't actually come up to $250. And then on my IRS, so it should be reducing the numbers. That number is, so on City Girl, with that payment, I have $4,491 left to pay on City Girl. Then on my IRS bill, after I think originally for IRS what I budgeted was $2,000. Then I was able to put an additional $250 on there because I pulled that from the excess that I had in my Christmas budget when I originally planned. And then there was another 200 and some odd change between me getting, so when people specifically send me gifts that say, get something for yourself that you want, or excuse me, treat yourself. When people say treat yourself, that's when I intentionally treat myself. When people just send general money that says, this is a blessing, this is for you, and there's not an assignment to treat myself, then that I feel like I have the permission to put towards my debt. I apologize if you wanted me to treat myself with that. But if there's not an indication of like, buy food, treat yourself, blah, 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 it's just, here's some money, that money I'm putting towards my debt. So in addition to me pulling back in $250, there was also a little bit of money left over from gift money that I received that I put towards my debt. So I'm super excited about that, you know, my IRS bill is going down, and I paid over $2,400 on that this month. So that is my overall budget. If I had to give myself a grade, I would give myself a B+. Again, in order to get an A, I have to do everything right. And the only reason why I'm not getting an A is because you can see I'm over on my child support commission iTunes. And I think originally I wasn't pulling it from the child support that I was planning to send. I think I pulled my son's budget from just the commission that I was sending to him. But I was a little bit over on that. Also, well, yeah, I was over on that. So it's like a B++. It's super close to an A. Super, super close to an A. But, you know, one error, it's 98. I guess, okay, 95 to 100 is an A. So I guess this is an A. This is an A because that one error, I don't think brings it down to under 90. Like if the points are 0 to 100, I'm still thinking that I'm within like 95 points by just making this one error. So yeah, so I'm super excited about this particular month's budget. I think that it was so full and it was so generous, and I'm super grateful for that. And a lot of that has to do with the holidays. And you know, this is, I think, my second A of 2018, so I will take that, receiving 2 A's out of 12 months. And you know, I'm looking forward to going into 2019 getting all A's. Like, I want to be an A student now. So I deeply appreciate you all for supporting my work, and I look forward to talking to you very soon. Bye.